Okay, guys, welcome to the Card Boardroom. This is a very serious place that we enter when we need to have serious discussions. Not about our favorite things in board games, not about things that are just fine as is, but about things that need to be changed. And today we're changing the names. We're not going to say we're going to be able to pull these off. These
are pitches.
It's almost certain that the games that we're going to offer up new names for, those names will stay the same.
They won't change, probably. We'll reach out. We'll do our due diligence because these names are in desperate need of changing because they are atrocious, egregious even.
Yeah. They're travesties. They're shams. They're mockeries. They're a Travis Sham mockery.
Travis Sham mockery.
I still
First, middle, and last
I still have
name.
from a commercial from like 2001. You can tell we're serious if you're looking at us because because I chose not to wear the red stocking cap that would make this a Tyrone Biggums costume. That's how you know we're serious.
Yeah.
This is very serious. These games we kind of teased on our podcast that we told the games that we were going to switch, and here we're going to tell you our ideas, our pitches for what would make these board games just
Slightly
better labeled.
Yeah, better labeled and a little more hooky. Not skipping school.
That's right.
That's also a serious issue.
Yeah.
That we do not condone. So we're gonna pitch these. Maybe we'll do some back and forth about what a better name might be from even those names.
Yeah.
So
and I think I feel really bolstered and encouraged by the fact that no matter how bad these are, some might be pretty bad. They can't be as bad as what they just did with Yellow and Yangtze, where I find out they're doing a Yellow and Yangtze. They're bringing it back, which we called for, by the way. And
we asked for it.
We said
we think
they're like, you know what?
It was for us.
Well, until I saw that they're giving it a new name, HUANG, HUANG. It's got miniatures. It's as if
they went backwards.
Truly deal with the devil type of stuff, where it's like, I'll give you what you want. Yep, you want a reprint of Yellow and Yangtze, but I'm going to change its name to something that it already has a name.
It's not about rivers, that's for sure.
That's right. And just whatever. So whatever we're going to do here with these very serious pitches can't be worse than HUANG.
So we're gonna start with the first one that I shared in our podcast episode, the first one that we teased, and this was Azul. Blue. This game's not fully blue, and even many other colors besides blue. Bad name. So the new name for Azul, keeping with the 4 letters, it's simple enough. It's Tile.
Love it.
Wow. Motion carries.
I gotta say that probably wouldn't hook me.
But does Azul?
It's got a Z in it.
It's a Z. It's got a leg up. So Tile doesn't hook you. You got a better name?
No.
All right, Tile it is. Next.
My number 6, I said, was Carcassone, a classic game, a game I truly, truly love.
I've actually never played it.
Really? Oh, we should play Carcassone sometime. Yeah, you'd enjoy Carcassone. Laying tiles.
Is it also Tile?
It's not. I basically just looked up the French word for village, and it's hameau. HAMEAU.
Oh.
So this might not be a good name, but Carcassone's just a city, and we talked about how that doesn't do a whole lot. Village is taken as a board game name, but just something to convey that you're building out a little villages and roads to those villages.
A lot of it has to do with building paths, right? Building roads.
Yeah, roads is. I mean, I don't usually focus on building roads, but I don't always do well. So maybe I should. I don't know.
I've never played Carcassonne, so I've got no weight in rechanging.
What's the French word for roads?
Road.
I don't think that's right. I don't.
That's how a French person would pronounce the word road.
Yeah.
I don't have a better one. So.
So hameau.
Did you look up the pronunciation?
Yep.
Okay.
In America, it would absolutely be pronounced Hamo. So maybe that's why that one ended up on the cutting room floor.
Yeah. Next one is one that I think is just absolutely horrendous.
There's horrendous.
Erroneous.
Horrendous.
Honduras. I think this is a horrendous name, mostly because it doesn't actually mean anything. It's literally just made up. It's a slang word and a made-up word mashed together. It's Schotten Totten.
Yeah.
Reiner. You've got a million hits, man. Where did this fall?
Shoddy toddy.
Exactly. It means nothing.
Yeah.
So the theme of Schotten Totten is you are these Scottish sort of lore warriors, almost. Warriors. That's not the name.
We're too many mashups for us right now.
Yeah. Don't just stick two names together. You're these Scottish fantasy warriors. You're competing for these stones. There are actual images that look like the Scottish games. You know the Scottish games where you throw the log and you throw the
caper.
No,
tossing.
Yes, the caper toss. So there's actual like images that look like that. Those are called the Highland games.
Yeah.
And Schotten Totten should
They're not
absolutely
called the Schotten Totten games.
No, they should absolutely rename Schotten Totten to Highland Heroes. If you saw an image, which we will put on the screen.
Motion carries.
Yeah. I second.
Well, I guess I would have to say.
You're right. This is our first one, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No. Highland Heroes.
Highland Heroes.
That's cool. I like that. I like that better. My number 5. We disagree on whether Marvel Remix is a bad name or not. For me, it just is corny. Like that's the thing about it.
I'll allow it.
I don't think that. By the way, this is some name that's like, I have to have that now. But maybe you would. Marvel Realms. Fantasy Realms is the game. Okay, they put a Marvel skin on it. I thought about just doing Fantasy Realms Marvel. That's not a good game, but like it would tell someone who knows board games.
It's more indicative of what it
Realms,
is.
But Marvel.
Yeah.
But I think Marvel Realms is kind of cool too. It's kind of like,
ooh,
I know Marvel, but what do they mean by realms? Let me dig into that a little bit. And for only $19.99, $24.99 because of the Marvel licensing, I'm sure. But
what if keeping with the realms idea, what if it was called Multiverse? Would you buy that? Because that's realms, cool. But that's Marvel specific.
No, that's pretty cool.
I like Marvel realms.
Multiverse. That's better.
All right.
I'm changing mine to Multiverse.
Okay.
It's mine now.
Wow, I didn't think that would happen tonight.
Schotten Totten, baby.
Motion carries. Whenever we finish one. Whenever we finish one and we agree on it, we'll just say Schotten Totten.
Schotten
Totten. Next one for me is a game
Number 4?
Number 4. Well, again, I don't have them in any order. I'm just skipping around. I'm trying to skip around in the same order that I skipped around.
I'm going to increasingly like my names.
Okay.
For games.
This one is for Oceans, which we've talked about a lot on the podcast. It gets a lot of hate from me. This is not a hate. This is actually because I want Oceans to get played more. That I want to change this name.
I felt like I might have not swayed you, but given you some.
Your name is better. I initially wanted the name of Oceans to be changed to Fish Fight.
Quick
because I think that sounds really fun. And maybe I'll make a game called Fish Fight.
Weird.
And when I said that, when I heard that the first time, I was like, it doesn't sound bad. It just sounds like a Target, sort of more like a mass market, like
throw burrito. Yes. Throw a fish at someone, basically. That's cool. Fish Fight.
Just slap him across the face with a fish. That'd be sick.
That would be sick. That's a different game. So, what actually will carry through and become the new name of Oceans is the name Apex.
See, we gave it a team effort.
Rodney gave me that name.
That's why we get together as a board.
He didn't give me that name.
I still call him Connor.
He gave me that name for the game Oceans.
That's
Apex.
right. This is why we have a board.
Yeah.
Right. Because if it was just one person making all the decisions, this is why we come together as a board.
Two's better than one.
Sick Ecclesiastes reference.
Schotten Totten.
Schotten Totten. My number 4, I said, is Townsfolk Tussle. And I actually like the name Townsfolk Tussle. And I actually don't want it to change.
I'm intrigued about what this will be. How much of this is a joke?
All of it.
All of it.
My name is Looney Goons.
That's really good. Dang it! I was expecting it to be bad.
If you're not familiar with Townsfolk Tussle,
I thought you were gonna say if you're not familiar with Looney Tunes.
If you're not familiar with Looney Tunes, basically, here's the premise. If you're not familiar with Townsfolk Tussle, I liked it. I had a lot of fun playing.
I really like it. We're gonna play it right after this.
But the game itself, if it were just some generic theme with all the same mechanisms, I don't think would do much for me. The antique, old-timey cartoon thing is really what brings it together, and the humor. Looney. And they write the cards in a humorous way.
Yeah.
But so not Looney Tunes, Looney Goons.
Looney Goons. That's awesome.
Schotten Totten.
Motion carries. Next one for me is a very popular game. It has been rethemed, reiterated on with just the same name attached to a different theme. There's a Marvel version of this game. There's a Batman version of this game. This is the classic game Love Letter, and it desperately needs to be renamed because that does not tell me at all what's going on. It also doesn't. There's nothing about love letters in the game except for the backs of the cards. Yeah,
when you read in the game manual, it'll kind of tell you why it's that, yes. But it does not come through on a play.
In this game, effectively, you are trying to become the heir of this royal family. So, I have two options. The first one is royal family. The second one is vying.
Too soon. Vying. I like that.
Which is it's mysterious. It will what is that about? That's
not
cute.
Enough games start with a V.
No, you're right. Has a V in it.
Vying. I like that a lot. Motion carries.
Schotten Totten.
Schotten Totten. My number 3. By all accounts that I can tell, a game that invented a genre of games. The game is Dominion. I do not remember deck building being a thing in any games, prior to Dominion.
They invented it.
And it's a little bit of a pun on the agreed upon best strategy for all deck building games. What would you say in
calling? Call your deck, man.
Culmination. Kind of a
culmination. Oh my gosh.
Motion carries?
Schotten Totten.
Wow. I was thinking of like a domination and coal mashup.
But it's a nation, right?
Like culmination. Yeah, I mean, it's a yeah. Culmination.
Culmination.
I felt good about that.
Wow. Next one for me is a name that not only doesn't give you an idea of what this game is, it also just sounds bad in the mouth. It's...
I would have said the ears. But yeah.
It sounds bad in the ears.
Well done.
DiXit. Rename it. Something about images, something about obscure images. There's actually a game called Obscurio, which uses a very, very similar element to DiXit. Obscurio, fantastic name.
Absolutely.
Obviously, we can't just steal that, or I would. I'm saying that this should be renamed to vignettes. They're like they're sprawling images.
Yeah.
They're vivid descriptions.
Love it.
Should be called vignettes.
That's cool.
Motion carries?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm thinking about the Americanized pronunciation. If amo is going to be hamo, that's going to get vignettes.
No, dude.
Not.
You don't know that word from literature school?
Listen, do not question my time in literature school. Okay? I'm saying...
Learned man.
That's right. I'm just saying you're going to get some horrendous mispronunciations.
You're right. Maybe we spell it American.
Like...
Vinyett.
There you go. Vignettes.
You got a better name? Portraits?
I got a better game.
Oh.
A lot of them.
Better game than DiXit?
Yeah.
I really like DiXit. Hate the name. It passes. This was Latin. At least this is like French and more.
You know what? I'm gonna say motion carries, but I can't give it a full shotty toddy.
Okay, it'll be up for appeal in the next meeting.
Sure. We're on number 2s.
That was number 2 for me. I'm going to number 1 next. So
my number 2. Is that how that works? My number 2 is Dog Park. And here's the thing: there's not a dog park in the game. You're walking dogs, and really the whole hook is, I would say, of all the things in that game that were fun, and there were some real satisfying moments of chaining together powers and stuff like that, and even some cool stuff in the auction part of, can I make them go a little higher? Always the hook was... Crusade. Always the hook was flipping over 3 new dog cards and seeing which little buddies came out.
Where's the Schnauzer at?
Where the Schnauzer at? So, I want to rename Dog Park to Who's a Good Boy?
That's Ooza.
Who's a good boy?
Coming up on the screen for pronunciation.
Who's a good boy?
Oozagoo.
Who's a good boy?
That's great.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one.
And it wouldn't even just be like at the title part, it'd just be all over the board. It's just, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
And there would just be one dog like, Yeah. I love that. There's no way that doesn't pass. And there's no way that shouldn't become the new name, like professionally.
That's right. Birdwood Games.
That's right.
Who's a good boy?
I love it. Motion
Schotten
carries. Schotten Totten. This is my last one. This is a game I have not played. I've seen a lot of marketing for it. The game's description basically says, so this is the game Seasons. Yeah. It basically says that you are one of many mages competing over the course of 12 seasons to collect crystals and become the ultimate mage. So a season, 12 seasons, I would call an age. And there's already mages. So this is Mage Age. Mage Age.
Listen.
I don't like the back-to-back. It's a little hard. It doesn't come off.
Mage Age.
Mage Age.
Yeah, I mean, the name doesn't jump right out and grab me. But man, you could have said the game about mages getting crystals, and I'd been like, oh, that's a better title than Seasons.
Seasons means nothing to me.
You know what's interesting? My number 1, Seasons would be a decent name for it. Bosk.
Oh, yeah.
It would be okay. It still wouldn't be good. It'd be pretty generic and bland.
Mage Age will be up for review in the next
Mage Age
as well. Mage Age. That might be fun, though, to say it like that.
Yeah. Schotten Totten.
Schotten Totten.
My number 1 is Bosk. It's a game about different species of trees dropping their leaves in a very specific way, which we all know trees do.
Yeah, they're very, very precarious. No, that's not the right word.
Well,
they're very
can
cautious.
Be precarious, but
they're very cautious about where they drop their leaves and when.
Intentional beings.
Intentional.
Yeah. They take a long time to talk, is what the Two Towers taught me. But Bosk definitely evokes the fall. We're coming to you from West Michigan, Grand Rapids area. It's beautiful out right now.
It is.
I drove kind of across the state earlier today. At one point, it was really cool. Almost felt like it was all yellow. It felt like I was in a tunnel of yellow leaves. Really, really cool. One of my favorite things about
Bosk
here.
of them.
A Bosk. And what we say about kind of mid-October around here, we always have the same phrase. We say, it's peak color season.
Mm-hmm.
So, peak colors.
Yeah, I like it.
Peak colors is my name for Bosk, and maybe, I don't know, maybe in New England they don't call it, they got a different phrase for this time of year. Is that where it's set? No, I'm just saying, I'm thinking of other places where fall colors are really like a big deal. But that's what I'm going with. I felt good about that one. Peak colors, and I'm into it.
I like it. That will conclude.
Yeah, I think we said yes to all of them, and they're all happening. And rest in peace to Schotten Totten.
Rest in peace. We'll reach out to these publishers and assure that they change these names post haste.
We will get back with you on that. Let you know how that is going.
Yeah.
So thank you guys.
Meeting adjourned. Schotten Totten.